Probably the most hyped part about the Smash Bros. Series is its incredibly high quality and well made character reveal trailers. I've always wanted to make a video where I talk about my favorite ones. Even though Ultimate's DLC ended over a year ago, better late than never, right? This list will be judged off of the quality of the trailer itself. Animation quality, gameplay, length, style, engagement, and music will all be judged in this ranking. The character itself will have no influence on this ranking. I've seen too many rankings of the trailers where the character influences the trailer's placement, which in my opinion is just completely stupid, unfair, and irrelevant to the trailer's quality. But enough ranting, let's get right into it. '42, Dark Samus. She kinda just appears out of a portal. The Brindstar remix is really nice, and the gameplay is well done, but that's about all there is to this one. 41, Chrom. The reveal is slightly more cinematic, but the rest is pretty much just the same as Dark Samus. With these two out of the way, let's get to the actual trailers. 40, Mewtwo Strikes Back. I know that everyone in their right mind was excited for Mewtwo's return. I mean, just look at Etika. My dick! But in all honesty, this trailer was not that impressive. I'm combining both of his reveals for this list, as I'll also do that with Joker and Terry later on. For the initial reveal, the camera just kinda zooms around his model as it slowly gets completed. And for the gameplay reveal, it's just a 2-second clip of him and then he gets the splash screen. While the gameplay portion and music do fit really well, this trailer was just not anything really special. Also side note, but why is Pikachu just slowly backing up into Mewtwo at the end? Is this a reference to something? Please let me know, just cause this is hilarious. 39, Sonic. While this one is simple, I actually do kinda like it. While that doesn't affect its rating, I like the minimal build up this time around, as most of the other trailers take a while to get going, which isn't a bad thing. I just like how different this one feels. Live and Learn works perfectly as the song, and the Mario vs Sonic reference will always be appreciated. The problem with this reveal is that the gameplay scenes just feel too random sometimes. Like, this shot just doesn't make any sense, and the final Smash reveal is nicely done, but not shown off. 38, Super Smash Bros. Is coming to Nintendo Switch. Yeah, this is probably the hottest take of this video. While the animation quality is very nice, there's just no gameplay, which makes sense because this was Ultimate's reveal, but for the Inklings, it does not really work in their favor. This is the highest I can put this trailer. I'm sorry, I really do love this trailer as much as the next person, but please understand why I'm placing it here. 37, Super Smash Bros. Brawl reveal. Probably the funniest Smash reveal of them all. The way the characters are introduced is really fast, but comedic too. It's unfortunate that Zero Suit Samus, Wario, and Snake do not get gameplay, but it doesn't really matter because we get this horrific moment instead. Also, I know that Snake got a separate trailer as well, but it would just be placed right after Sonic's, so I'm just putting him here too. The animation is good though, and the music is godlike. 36, Roy Steals the Deal. The gameplay is nicely done, and the music fits really well, but the build-up is just alright. I know I said I like Sonic's minimal build-up, but I feel like Roy should have had something more unique than just showing all the Fire Emblem characters and then revealing him. Don't get me wrong, I still like it, but I think that they could have just done a bit more. 35, Piranha Plant Pipes Up. Definitely the most random character reveal. The build-up is really good because you have no idea what's going on or who it'll be until you see the plant, and even then you're still confused. However, once he rolls after Mario tries to hit him, you're just thinking, the fuck is that? The gameplay and music are well done too. 34, Lucas Comes Out of Nowhere. The build-up in this one is much better than Roy's in my opinion, as it still gives the viewer an idea of who the character would be, but also creating a more unique scenario, in which it's more hype that Lucas comes in because he saves Ness. The music and gameplay are well done in this one too. 33, All in a Day's Work. While the gameplay portion for this trailer is just okay, and the build-up is pretty weak as Isabelle is immediately shown, there is an animation for this trailer, so I feel like this is a good placement for it. There is some confusion at first, because at the time you weren't sure if this was a new Animal Crossing game or Isabelle for Smash, but once she says Smash, you know what it is. I like the cheerful music though because it fits with the cute style of the trailer. 32, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U first trailer. I like how this one starts, as it's a small teaser for the ending. But you most likely forget about it right after because they began showing off Smash 4. But then Villager comes back at the ending to show the viewer the first new character. The gameplay is fast like Isabelle's too, but smooth. 31. Cloud storms into battle. Compared to the previous trailers, this one absolutely masters suspense. Having Final Fantasy VII's opening theme play before revealing the logo was really well done in my opinion. The shots of Cloud are really well done too. The gameplay portion of this trailer is really nice. Both songs are excellent, and the showcase of Limit was well executed, along with the Ike Final Smash comparison. The ending bit was cute too. 30. Here comes a new challenger, Ryu. While you instantly know who the character is within the first second of the trailer, the build-up is so well done. It's so dramatic, which fits the tone of Street Fighter. And I like how Ryu's name appears after the other text on the splash screen. The music and gameplay are great too. An overall really solid trailer, with some good dialogue by Ryu in the beginning and end. 29. Corrin chooses to smash. While you most likely know who the character is when the trailer starts, I like how this one plays out anyway. Even if you haven't played Fire Emblem Fates, you understand that the situation is dire, and you're torn on who to choose, until you find the better choice. I like the dialogue during the gameplay part too. It has that competitive family feel to it, if you know what I'm talking about. And the gameplay once again is well executed. 28. Bayonetta gets wicked. This trailer has an amazing build-up. You're left clueless until you hear Bayonetta's voice, and the fact that Pit's an angel gives you another hint on who it could be, but you probably wouldn't be thinking about Bayonetta in the first place though, because you'd probably think it's a Kid Icarus character. This one probably has my favorite dialogue out of any Smash trailer, as I always thought of it similarly to a Palutena's guidance for Bayonetta. Well, at least until we got one for her in Ultimate. The songs used both fit incredibly well, and the gameplay portion is fantastic, showing off her moveset very well. Easily the best Smash 4 DLC trailer. But now we're getting to the really good stuff. 27. Wii Fit Trainer joins the battle. This trailer is just hilarious. It's so random yet funny. This trailer is the only one to have a splash screen play at the end of it too. Like Villager and Isabelle's, the gameplay portion is fast, but effective too. The music works too, and the dialogue is pretty funny. But I just have one problem with the animation. This part just makes no sense. How did Kirby get launched? I guess that's just the power of yoga for you. 26. Red, Blue, Yellow. I really like how this one builds up. You really shouldn't know who is going to appear, but after seeing iconic characters like Mario, Sonic, and Mega Man, you might think of a certain iconic yellow character once that line strikes through. That's right, Pikachu! The music fits so well here, and the gameplay portion of the trailer is solid. I like how it switches from the Wii U to the 3DS version too. That's a nice detail. It's probably the most average Smash trailer, but most Smash trailers are amazing, so that means this one is great too. 25. The Ashen Demon. I know most of you probably expected this trailer to be in the beginning of the list, but this trailer is not that bad. While you do see Byleth right away, and this trailer is told mostly through text boxes, the gameplay portion really makes up for it. The music is absolutely stellar, and Sothis helps explain Byleth's abilities too. She even calls out the fact that there are quote-unquote too many swordsmen, which is just amazing. I also like how they reveal the multiple different weapons too. 24. A New Seed. The cinematic portion of this trailer is a bit underwhelming, but the gameplay shines this time. The music is on point too. Revealing the different skins throughout the trailer was also well done. And while the gameplay segment is long, it kind of needs to be because of Steve's complex moveset. It's a nice trailer, but not anything mind-blowing, even though Steve himself was one of the most mind-blowing picks. 23. Breaking news, the Challenger / the Legendary Wolf. This one has a very unique style. The classic look of the trailer definitely helps it stand out. The way Terry was revealed is also great. I love the music selection, and the gameplay feels fast, smooth, and fluid. 22. Take Your Heart / the Masked Rebel. This one also has a unique style, representing the Persona 5 look. While this one doesn't have as much action as Terry's trailer, I like the gameplay in this one more because of the Phantom Thieves of Hearts dialogue. Whether you like the dialogue in Smash trailers or not, I'm always going to give the ones with dialogue an extra point because of the extra effort put into it. The music is also banging. Really great trailer overall. 21. The Rivals. The art in the beginning of this trailer is very cool. The cinematic portion is great too. And while it isn't super action-packed, it takes a more comedic approach like Steve's. It's better than Steve's though because there's more going on, such as DDD trolling DK and Diddy. The music is also a banger, and the gameplay is solid, but not as good as the last few. I put this one above Joker and Terry though because of its build-up and finale, which is epic. 20. Best Friends. This is incredibly similar to the previous trailer, but it's slightly better because of the superior gameplay segment. While the music is good, it isn't as good as Gangplank Galeon's remix. but that's subjective, so I'll keep this one above K. Rool's. 19. The Iron Fist of Darkness. This trailer has a mix of a serious and humorous style. The ending bit was funny and cute, but everything else is just epic. The music in the beginning fits, but it isn't anything special, as it's kinda anticlimactic. However, the second music choice is really good. The middle segment is a great way to introduce Kazuya's devil mechanic. The gameplay is also good, showing off many of Kazuya's different moves. 18. One Dog, One Bird, One Zapper. This one carries the 8-bit style in the beginning, but the transition from 8-bit to 3D was cool. I like how they used all the classic character sprites too. The gameplay in this trailer was also amazing, as having the screen freeze so that the zapper could cut in and perform the attack was really clever. The music was solid too. It's a really fun trailer. 17. Champion of the Ring. Either Min Min's trailer or this one has my personal favorite style. I love how this one carries an underdog spirit with it. The music fits phenomenally, and while you most likely already know who the character is by the beginning, the build-up is perfect. The joke about Little Mac's height was also funny, and the ending bit, along with the gameplay, is great. Doc Lewis's narration is fantastic too, adding to the underdog spirit of the trailer. The joke about Mac's poor air skills is funny too. 16. A Piercing Screech. The build-up in this one is spectacular. Once Mario and Mega Man get snatched up, you have a pretty good idea on who it is. The suspense is also well done. The music and gameplay are both decent, but the cinematics in this one easily moves it up to this spot. 15. Mega Man joins the battle. Unlike Ridley, the build-up in this trailer is minimal, but like Ridley, the cinematics are fantastic. The midpoint of the trailer where Mega Man uses his abilities to win and then it transitions to the gameplay of him using those abilities is all implemented incredibly. The music is spectacular, and all the action is superb. This one would be much higher, only if the build-up was stronger. 14. Goddess of Light. This one is an interesting case. I love the anime-style battle for this trailer, and the battle itself is amazing. The gameplay and dialogue are great too, as Palutena names all her moves, including customs. The Dark Pit ending segment was cool too. And how could you forget about the hilarious fanservice bit before the splash screen appears? The only problem I have with this trailer is that they revealed Palutena within the first shot, so the whole time you're just waiting for her to come and save Pit. Even with that though, all the music and cinematics are too incredible for me to place it anywhere else. 13. One day, Pyra just disappeared. The only Smash trailer not to be animated by the main CG team. But Monolith Soft are the GOATs, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Personally, this is my favorite trailer, simply because any Xenoblade 2 character was my most wanted character at the time. The trailer itself is awesome too. The build-up is a bit too long, but it's still good. The gameplay is great as Pyra and Mythra narrate their moves, and the introduction of Mythra was done well. The music is of course a banger because it's a Xenoblade soundtrack. The ending bit with Shulk was awesome too, because it was just pure fan service for Xenoblade fans. Like me. 12. Looks like we don't have a choice. Both Xenoblade trailers back to back? The build-up is awesome in this one, as Bowser is a distracting element, and when Shulk comes out of nowhere, it's the most hype moment ever! The choreography with the fight against Marth and Link is also amazing. The music is sick too, because of course it is. The gameplay is nice too, but nothing super special. The ending bit with Metalface is a nice teaser for him being a boss on Gower Plain. 11. The Last Key. I know most of you probably disagree with this placement, but let me explain. While this moment definitely feels triumphant for Sora and Kingdom Hearts fans, remember that this list has nothing to do with the revealed character. The build-up is slow, yet very suspenseful, as there aren't any clues to hint at Sora being the character until the Mickey Mouse logo shows up. Once Sora is revealed, the trailer still is a bit slow as it takes a while for the splash screen to appear, but it's still amazing, and wholesome. The gameplay is great too, full of many Kingdom Hearts references towards the end. The last bit is monumental, and the music is truly celebratory of something special. 10. Clash of Flames. Double reveals are always the best kind of trailers. The previous ones such as Steve and Aegis have some small problems, but every double reveal, in fact every trailer from now on, is just perfect. The build-up to Ken is short, but since he's an Echo Fighter, it's not too important. The gameplay is great because it highlights most of Ken's differences to Ryu. The build-up to Incineroar is impeccable, as they highlight that someone else is there in the Ken gameplay segment, and once he jumps into the ring, the camera zooms in on his fire belt just to give the viewer one more hint on who it is, and after he's revealed, His gameplay is well done too. The music is incredible as usual, and the ending bit is cute and funny too. A fantastic trailer overall. 9. By Book, Blade, and Crest of Flame. Just like Palutena's trailer, the anime art style is unique and works wonders for this trailer. The Lucina reveal is very quick just like Ken, but this works because she's a clone, which leaves room for the main event. The fight between Lucina and Captain Falcon is awesome, as you think Chrom might get up to save her, and Falcon being a sexy badass is always welcome. But it's even more badass when Robin comes through. While I do like the Ken and Incineroar trailer more, I put this one above it because of the dialogue between Lucina and Robin during the gameplay. The part where they acknowledge the other Fire Emblem characters is nice too, and the Chrom bit at the end is cool. 8. Mii Fighters. God damn it, Sexy Reggie versus the greatness that is Satoru Iwata is something that I never thought I needed. The trailer is certainly something else. The fight choreography is fantastic, and this moment screams anime. The back and forth between the two in the gameplay segment is awesome too. The showcase of Mii Fighters and amiibos is well done. God, I love this trailer, and my body was not ready for it. 7. Ramen Time. This has by far my favorite art style out of any Smash trailer, along with Little Max. It's gorgeous and bursts with color. This trailer probably has the best build-up of them all. It starts in the ramen house, but if you know nothing about ARMS or its characters, then you wouldn't assume anything. Then it cycles through the characters from the base game, but you notice that Midman isn't there. Once it pans back to the ramen house, you start putting the pieces together. And once she snags the invitation and the banging music kicks in, it is so awesome. The gameplay isn't anything major, but it does the job well, showcasing her moveset and mechanics. I really do like this trailer. 6. Heroic Encounter. This one also has a spectacular build-up. The action in the beginning of the trailer is sick too. It's a nice callback to both World of Light and Subspace Emissary with Marth and Meta Knight. Hero's introduction is executed well, and all the gameplay portions of this trailer showcase the character's vast moveset. The bit in the middle is great too. I always love parts in Smash trailers where the character gets bodied so hard that they need someone else or a unique mechanic to save them. This one with the 3 other different Dragon Quest heroes is awesome. Overture and Adventure are also great picks for the music. 5. Comet Observatory. This one carries a bit of a misdirect in its beginning, as the viewer is uncertain about whether the character will be a Mario or Kirby one, as the setting is Mario related, but the trailer focuses a lot on Kirby. However, once the launch star appears, you have a pretty good idea on who it'll be. The part where DK just pokes Kirby is also randomly funny for some reason. And bruh, why did they give her the sparkly eyes? I know they did the fan servicing with Palutena, but Rosalina's a Mario character. You cannot do this to me, Nintendo. But then again, Peach in the Mario movie though? Yeah, call me down bad, but I don't care, you know it's true. The gameplay is good with some cute moments, and the music is of course spectacular, as it is Mario Galaxy music after all. Speaking of Galaxy music, 4. The Future King. When I discovered the movie section in Smash 4 with my best friend, this was the first one we watched. We thought this was the coolest thing ever. You already know who the character is within the first few seconds, but the way the camera doesn't reveal Bowser Jr.'s face until right before the splash screen is just so well done. This trailer is just badass too, with some epic action moments, and the part where the Koopalings come in is just awesome. The gameplay is cool too, showing off many of Jr.'s crazy tools and gadgets within the clown car. 3. Vampire Killer. Similar to Rosalina's trailer, this one also carries a misdirect in the beginning. You see Luigi in a mansion, so you think that it'll be a Luigi's Mansion character. But these enemies, along with the figure in the beginning, are way too dark for a Luigi's Mansion game. And Luigi also dies? What? But when death gets vanquished and the music kicks in, you know you're in for a good trailer. The midpoint is cool too, as it's super surprising to see Richter come in, but it's epic too. The gameplay is nicely done, showcasing their long-range abilities as well. 2. The One-Winged Angel. I know most of you probably expected this to be number 1, and it was when I initially did this list, but I found a trailer that's slightly better, but this trailer is still amazing. There's a lot of misdirect in the beginning because of the setting and all the different characters present, but Sephiroth is the only character to have music be the first hint of his inclusion. One-Winged Angel is an iconic song, and after the camera zooms in, you most likely know who it is. The gameplay portion of this trailer is good, but it isn't the most mind-blowing. What really puts this trailer in its spot is the finale. While other trailers like K. Rool's have had their action sequence in the finale. No trailer does it like Sephiroth's. The action, the brutality, and the anime is what puts it in this spot. I guess I have a little bit of bias for this one because of how sick it is, but come on, you cannot tell me that this finale is nothing short of incredible. This trailer is just absolutely perfect. But so is 1. Challenger from the Shadows. While many other trailers do a fantastic job of implementing a good mix of gameplay and CG animation, nothing comes close to this one. It's a double reveal of the return of Charizard and the addition of Greninja. The action in the beginning is wonderfully epic, and the build-up to Greninja is superb. The music is great, and the gameplay focuses on Greninja at first, but then transitions to Charizard showing off his return without Pokemon Trainer, and they specifically focus on moves that are different from his appearance in Brawl, such as his forward air and side special. The only small complaint I have with this trailer is that they could have had a part in the middle where they reveal Charizard, but then the part in the beginning would be missing, so I'm really just perfectly satisfied with how this trailer is now. Even this shot alone makes it number 1. Man, that was a lot of trailers to go through. While I did rate them from best to worst, here's my personal ranking of them from my favorite to least favorite. This list was much harder to put together than I anticipated, but I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. Please let me know what your ranking of the trailers are in the comments below. No matter which character is revealed, I will always appreciate the hard work put into making these trailers. They do not need to put this amount of effort into a simple character reveal for a fighting game, but they do it anyway, and these trailers are a major factor into what makes the character reveals so hype and exciting. Everyone, thank you for watching, and please, have an absolutely great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and night.